Imagine this. You're running a pancake restaurant. You've got a bunch of chefs, threads, who are eager to make pancakes. Each one is yelling, "Let me cook!" But there's a catch. There's only one griddle, and it has a lock on it. Only one chef can use it at a time. Tuma, no matter how many chefs are standing there or how hungry your customers are. That lock? That's the GIL. Why does the GIL exist? Well, without it, your kitchen would turn into a mess. Chefs would fight over the griddle, dropping batter everywhere, burning pancakes, or worse, serving pancakes that are half-cooked. The GIL is like a griddle supervisor. It makes sure everything happens in an orderly way, one step at a time. That way, your pancakes might take longer, but they'll always be properly cooked, and nobody wants a half-baked program, right? Now, let's look at the good side of the GIL. It keeps your kitchen or Python program safe and simple. If you're just working with one chef, a single thread, everything goes smoothly. You don't need to worry about food fights or pancake disasters. This is why Python is so friendly to beginners. No weird bugs caused by too many chefs spoiling the broth. But wait, here's the not-so-great side of the GIL. Let's say your restaurant is super busy. You've got a fancy stove with 8 burners, a modern multi-core CPU, and a whole line of chefs ready to work. You think, great, we'll make 8 times the pancakes. But nope, the GL says, sorry, only one chef at a time. Even if you've got a high-tech kitchen, you're stuck working as if you only have one burner. Frustrating, right? For example, let's say you're running a Python program to calculate big numbers, like figuring out all the prime numbers between 1 and 1,000,000. You'd think using multiple threads would make it faster, but with the GIL, only one thread can actually do the math at a time. All the other threads are just standing around, twiddling their thumbs. But don't worry, smart people have found workarounds. If you're doing something like downloading files from the internet or reading data from a database called I/O-bound tasks, the GIL doesn't get in the way too much. While one chef is waiting for water to boil, another chef can jump in and use the griddle. So, if you're fetching data or loading files, threading still works pretty well. For the heavy math stuff, called CPU-bound tasks, you can bypass the GIL by using multiprocessing. Instead of hiring more chefs to share the same griddle, you open another restaurant. Each restaurant gets its own griddle, and the chefs there don't have to wait in line. Here's a little Python code to show you how. Python from multiprocessing import pool, def square number n, return nn, if non-main numbers equals 1 with pool as pool, results equals pool dot map square number numbers. Print squared numbers results. In this example, instead of one chef squaring all the numbers, 4 chefs work in their own kitchens. Faster, smarter, and no one's yelling at the griddle supervisor. Now here's where it gets funny. Some libraries in Python, like NumPy, are like chefs who say, forget the GIL, I'll make my own tools. These libraries are written in C and don't need to wait for the GIL while they work. They just step out of the kitchen and cook their pancakes elsewhere. That's why they're so fast for things like data analysis and scientific computing. So, is the GIL good or bad? Well, it's both. It keeps things simple and safe, but it also slows down programs that want to use all the power of your computer. If you're just getting started with Python or building simple projects, the GIL is your friend. You don't need to worry about it. But if you're doing big, heavy computations, you'll need to get creative with multiprocessing or specialized tools. In the end, the GIL is like that one overprotective friend who keeps everything under control but doesn't let you have wild fun. It might limit you sometimes, but it's there to keep things from getting out of hand. So next time you hear someone complain about the GIL, you can say, hey, it's not perfect, but at least it doesn't burn the pancakes. Happy coding, and may your programs always run smoothly, one pancake at a time.